What's up, everybody? This is Philly Z coming in with the brand new Hot Shots episode 7. Today, we have a special guest. Today, we have, we'll go into more detail, but hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's ready to go. Hopefully, you're having a good Sunday, staying cool and everything. Let's get started.
Videos, opinions, streams on Hot Shot. A person or persons whose one sole definition in life is to unapologetically collect what you love and love what you collect. Collect by sharing your passion with others in ways such as toy photography, videos, opinions, streams, unboxing videos, collection tours, group chats, and conventions. Let's effing go.
Hot Shot, big fraternity man.
Hey, Hot Shot, how you doing?
Well, I'm not through talking yet, Hotshot.
Hey, here's a hot shot toward the hole.
Pop quiz, Hot Shot.
That's no battle, Hot Shot.
Play it cool, Hot Shot.
Mr. Big Time Hot Shot.
Are you ready for this, Hot Shot? You guys are fighting over who's gonna be the next Hot Shot, huh? Is that what's happening? Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, I heard you, Hot Shot. What? I said, Hot Shot.
All right, cheesy intro, all done. Let me get this out of here. How do you get this out of here? There we go. So, anyways, that's the cheesy intro for the day. Thanks for watching. That's it. See you guys. I'm kidding. Today we got a special guest, man. This guy is I known him for a couple of years. Very, very wise and grounded, down to earth individual. I met him a couple of years at CaliCon, which was a local event where we got together and talked to him about Spidey. He's a big Star Wars fan, a big Spidey fan overall. His collection usually entails mostly of those items. And today I'm really excited because I got a little surprise for him. I'm actually we're going to do a live collab of a show of a shot we actually been talking about. So it's a comic tribute from the Spider-Man comic. You guys get to see it a little bit later, but I'm really excited for this, and I'm excited for this gentleman to be here with me. Thanks again, as Mr. Hoberticus, late bloomer. How we doing, buddy?
Hello, Philly. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. Of course,
Hey,
I always
what's
got
up,
to shoot my webs out there with my web head. So hope everybody's doing well out there, and excited to be here with my brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your time. I know you're very busy, and it's always a treat to see you on stream, or even for the first time, have you a guest in my stream. So I appreciate you taking the time, my man. I know you're busy, doing the Lord's work and doing a lot of cool stuff. So one of the things that caught me when I first met you is that you're in you're in education, and you do help a lot of kids and kind of try to be a good role model for the kids. And me being a parent, I definitely see that. And it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing, to kind of raise kids and also guide kids. And you do very well, man. You're I know you're kind of young, but like I said, I always say you're wise beyond your years. So
yeah, I appreciate that. It really just comes from a good support system, good parents, uniquely being placed in a lot of social groups that are older than me. So just passing on the wisdom and just never really had the chance to. I was around contemporaries a lot, but the more precious time that I spent were with people that were either a year older, going through a different stage in their life, as I can get to observe them and gain knowledge and wisdom through that way. So it's just been a unique placing situation for me to be the person who I am. So that is just really a reflection of all that's been poured into me, so I can just pour back out.
Okay. Yeah, it's always good. That's the best advice you can give somebody, is surround yourself with good people, and that kind of reflects on you. And you have the power to do that, and it definitely inspires other people to be better as well. So
Exactly.
okay. I appreciate you coming here, and it's something that we've been talking about for a while, especially a collab. And I believe the first time we met is, I think you end up seeing one of my Spidey photos. I think it was the one with the like a cover
Venom.
tribute of Venom. Yeah, and you added me to your collab group on Instagram, and lately I haven't been posting as much because I've been kind of busy, but I really enjoyed collaborating with you guys, and Dean, Dockinator. You got a lot of people in there that contribute. Commander Green is another one. There's actually a lot, and I know the group's gotten bigger over the last few months. Local Lou's in there as well. Can you tell me what made you start that and kind of start work with that, and how's it going, and what do you have any plans on kind of making some changes or improving other things that you want to improve that's been lingering in your mind? So
Yeah, mainly I just had to give a shout out to my one of my closest friends also in the hobby, Philip the Fool.
Philip the Fool. Yep.
Just a big shout out to him because it was really mainly his group
That's right.
he started. It was his first. That was kind of his idea,
That's right.
and he just wanted to roll me into it to help kind of facilitate it, and us to be kind of like a tag team with it. Because I know his time is also limited as well. So
yeah.
When it first started, my time was still limited, but now it's still limited. But there's ways that I can kind of work throughout the day. My my mornings and afternoons aren't just like completely taken. So that kind of basically transitioned along into me taking a little bit more umbrage on it, and then Philip just being able to do whatever he can and add and contribute. So that's kind of how that started. The impetus for me now in the role that I'm in, it's really started in a personal fashion of not treating these things like groceries, right? There's a lot of people out there that are like that, where they pre-order, get the figure in, pose it,
put it away,
put it on the shelf, and it's there. People like us will pre-order, get the photo in, maybe the day of or that week we're already getting reference photos, we're thinking about our lighting situations, we're already thinking about what the the first photo is going to be, and then the rest of the spread is going to fill itself out. And that way, it keeps things fresh, but it also keeps you, it keeps the hobby feeling wondrous, if that's if that's a good term for it. Where you're thinking about wonder, you're thinking about the possibilities of the things that you can do, growth. And as I've attached the photography hobby to this hobby as well, so it's kind of blossomed out into a larger thing for me, rather than just bringing things into my house and putting it into my display. So that's go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it goes back to putting yourself surrounding by others. Like I said, a special shout out to Philip the Fool. I apologize because he is one of the founders of the group, and he's surrounding himself with him and others. Not only gives you a good example, but also it uplifts you as well as them as well at the same time, because you're kind of sharing and challenging each other in what shots to do and create, and not only that, but you're also inspiring. So I'm a heavy believer that your only true competition is yourself. Everybody else, you're just sharing the knowledge and passing it on, so they can also prosper from it as well. So I'm no youngin. I'm an old fart, so I'm past that point already. So, but it's a wonderful group, guys, and there's a lot of them out there, and I always suggest joining them. And anyone you can join, because it's something that keeps you kind of like a little side project that you can do during the day. It challenges you by not only your day-to-day routine, but also you get like, okay, I got to do this shot in the week, and you have ideas and stuff like that. So it's always encouraging to do that. I've fallen behind, but I still want to occasionally, participate, because there are some really good photographers in there. They do a lot of good work, and it's always kind of good to be among their work, because it's like their stuff shines too. And like I said, I usually go through Instagram. I really enjoy going through my feed, because I'm subscribed to all these photographers. Anybody that adds me, I check, and if they have photography, I make sure I follow them, because I want to see their progress and how they're doing and stuff like that. And I want to share things And there was a gentleman, I can't remember the name of it, but fine example of what he did is he had all these effects that he put them in a sheet, and he kind of shared with everybody to use.
I remember reposting that. I forget his the
photos.
username. Yeah,
exactly.
Somebody I didn't know, but yeah, I saw that. I was like, that is really cool. So I definitely wanted to repost that and put that back out.
And it tells you right there that he wants to obviously share his knowledge and stuff like that. He's not like gatekeeping or anything like that. He wants to share his stuff, and he wants everybody to learn how to do stuff. And that's the way it is. And I feel the majority of the community on the photography side, the toy photography side, is like that. They like to share, they like to post, they like to do behind the scenes and stuff like that. So speaking behind the scenes, I told right now before adding you that we will be doing a little live shot that we've been talking about, but we'll start with that in a little bit. But for now, let's go through the chat, say what's up to everybody. We got quite a few people here. So we got, I know that always freaks me out, but it's good to kind of wake you up if you're falling asleep. But we got 14 Wellington. What's up, man? Hiya. Great supporter. Good to see you, my friend. Really an awesome guy. I met him first time at San Diego Comic-Con last year, and him and his lovely wife. You got Valkyrie Magnus. Good afternoon, Philly. Thanks for joining, my friend. Dogito 77. What's up, man? What up, Philly? Good to see you, man. And you got also Display Lab Collectibles. Awesome fellow with great content. Check out his YouTube. He's been really awesome lately. He's been checking a lot of my work. I've been checking a lot of him. We're kind of sort of kindreds, spirits, because we have similar styles. So definitely kudos for the gentleman. So we got also the one and only Low Key Collector. What's up, my dudes? What up, bro? He just finished his live stream right now with the fellas. Check out his live stream. It just finished. I think he said he ran about 3 hours. So, but that's a good thing, because that's because they're talking about stuff. And it's a lot of conversations. It's just about life, not only just collecting, but they talk about a lot of things. I don't know. Have you been in one of the shows?
I haven't. I think maybe I was on episode 1.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think I did see you. Yeah.
And then, then it's been a little bit busy, but yeah, I definitely want to catch their thoughts on Obsession, mainly. That seems to be the popular movie when it comes to word of mouth right now. So yeah, definitely want to spin back on that and check that out. But check them out.
I gotta say that Obsession, it's so good that it took out Masters of the Universe. I mean, that's gotta be a hell of a movie. So the movie. Speaking of movies, the movie canon. Hello, all. Gio, good to have you, man.
Gio.
Thanks for being here. And he's also one of our guys locally here in the in the California that we like to hang out with. He got
this
exactly. He got his Jazzy animated Batmobile and loves it. And it's supposedly, I asked him how was it, because I still haven't gotten mine. I'm still waiting for mine's currently in transit, but he said he loves it, and I can't wait to get mine. So as soon as that thing gets here, I'll do an unboxing video, or if not, a live show that I can share. But anyways, that's pretty much the whole chat right now. We got if you guys don't mind, hit that like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do have memberships for y'all if you are interested in doing behind the scenes. If you are interested in getting into toy photography, I'd be more than happy to do tutorials and stuff like that, share my knowledge with you guys. It just helps me cover the StreamYard costs and all that stuff when I do the weekly show. And so far, man, episode 7, and I did shift into went from Wednesday to Sunday slot, and I've been consistent. And that's the one thing I've kind of promised myself. I'm going to be consistent as much as I can, because consistency is key in order to be able to at least have your name out there. And a lot of guys, like they see if you do a show and you keep doing it, and they come back to it and they're having a good time and they like what you're sharing, they'll definitely come back, and then they'll pass on the word. So I appreciate you all coming in. For those who are here and for watching the replay, definitely appreciate you guys as well. Let's get started, man. Now, I wanted to share a couple of things. Right now, we're going to do. Let's go delve into the photography part of the aspect, and let me give you a little intro here that I can share with you.
Hot shot.
Oh, my bad. Wrong one. There you go.
An animal. Okay, show me out. Yes.
Hot shots of the week. So, yes, last night. This is a recent hot shot, and this man is a legend. I don't need to really introduce him. And he posted something that I was very, very like. I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." And he, I think you know where I'm going with this. And he ended up being like, I said, "Hey, you mind if I share this?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out." And he does a lot of good stuff. Commissions a lot of stuff to great artists. And this gentleman is, the only Bob Dylan, Hot Toys, and he had this one right here. What do you think of this piece? He just ended up sharing this last night, I believe.
Yeah. Shout out to Bob. He's just such a amazing human being. So I'm able when he's available. It's multiple times of the week I can get a chat with him. It's always a good experience. But yeah, for me, this just made me think about the idea that I had maybe a couple years ago. Was like, man, it'd be cool to have the Spider-Man with all of their MJs. So I know that's something that he's working on, and
Okay.
that's just Bob
And
Dylan.
and the Gwens. I mean, there's only one Gwen, right? But the Gwen.
Yeah,
sure.
this
Add the Gwen.
this
Yeah, of
is
course.
this is the Gwen or MJ for Andrew.
Right.
Tom has Zendaya, and then Kirsten Dunst for Toby.
Right. But yeah,
But yeah, this Bob is always great at just showing, the greater community what's possible out there in terms of customs. He just has a full-on Rolodex of people that he reaches out to, or people's work that he likes or he's worked with before, and has a whole system about how he goes about it. So it's always interesting to get a little bit of behind the scenes insight in terms of how he goes about his projects, if you will. But yeah, man,
these head
last night.
scopes are so good that you don't even need articulating eyes. Look at that. That just that expression in the eyes. That's good for me. Enough for me. Like, look at this.
Yeah, and I think that's
The
something
hair.
that when it comes to like mass production with Hot Toys, that
Yeah.
that I hope that they in the future find some way to go about it, because that's always kind of been, I guess, a takeaway or a critique people have had of Hot Toys, is the like kind of like dead inside look, the dead eyes look. And I remember having a conversation with Bob, and he was like, all they really need to do is just add a little bit of the eyelid. They don't have eyelids like that. If they just drop the
Right.
eyelid down a little bit, you would really get that sense of like lifelike nature,
Right.
and also the smirk, the overall just like the sculpting of it, it's really spot on. That's her.
Well, Hot Toys. I mean, a lot of companies they're kind of afraid to go beyond just the stoic pose, because it sometimes it doesn't represent very well. But these are perfectly fit the character itself. I mean, like this, you look at her, she's smirking to Andrew Garfield, and that's Gwen Stacy. I mean, that's her. That's what's her face. She's Emma
It's
Stone.
funny.
She's amazing.
It's funny you say that, Philly, because like there are times where they do give us this the screaming or the
Expression face.
more expression face,
Mhm.
and we don't like it.
It doesn't turn out well. Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
Good example of the Paul Rudd smiling one. Wasn't there a Paul
yeah,
Rudd
the
smiling one?
Paul Rudd smiling one.
Mhm.
The one that I know of off the top of my head is the Soka the White one, right? Where you had
Yeah.
the regular stoic look, and then you had the
Yeah.
scream stoic, like, or the scream expression.
The grinning one.
And
Yeah.
and
By the
I
way,
remember
I
that being,
end up getting a sculpt for $25. Just added to my gray suit, gray Ahsoka.
yeah.
Nobody wants it. It looks good, I think.
Like that just lets you know that like sometimes even when they do offer it, it has to be. It's just such a like a specific thing that people are looking for when it comes to that like specific expression. Yeah, sometimes they'll get it, sometimes they won't. Like it really, I guess it really just depends on the character. Like it
True.
really just depends on the character. Like I remember hearing a lot of that last week about it would be cool if He-Man had like a screaming sculpt
Right.
just to go along
Or
with it, so because he can do the I have the power.
Or Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That'd be a
Right.
perfect one to do one of those,
Yeah.
berserker, face style. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, they I think they're more careful. But I mean, they can definitely learn from these artists and people that put the artists together and get this stuff together. Like Bob is definitely the master at this, and he, if there's a figure he wants, a character he loves, he will go to the ends of the world to make sure it gets done perfectly for him, and he has it. I'd say it's the most unique eclectic collection in the world. I would say for sure.
Yeah,
that he has, and it'd be
100%. Especially when you talk about 6 scale, 100%.
I will love to see that collection someday. Hopefully he'll be welcome.
Yeah, he'll bless us from every 3 years. He'll pop up on a live stream. He'll bless you.
He's like the abominable snowman. He like disappears and doesn't come back for a couple more years.
Bigfoot. 6-scale Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. Shout out to Bob. If for some crazy reason you guys are not subscribed to him, I will provide the link in the Instagram below of all the artists that we review. But yeah, definitely Bob has a lot of cool stuff. He loves also his Apex displays. I think they're really awesome. I have 4 of them, and they definitely bring a figure to life for sure because of the lighting. For you guys who don't know, the Apex, it's like a single to maybe 2-3 figure case, and it has lighting with different types of styles of lighting. Either you get the cool and the warm lights, and it brings the figure much into definitely a life because it just provides the lighting you need everywhere in the back and the front. And look at this is beautiful. It looks like a professional modeling shot. Like, look at this. Even, but he said that I asked him, and he said this is the I think he said, the Young Rich Toys. Excuse me, the Young Rich Toys Gwen Stacy suit, which they did pretty good work. I mean, they were doing a lot of cool stuff with that.
This body was like the sculpt that they used for this was a little bit more on the thicker side, so it makes sense for him to utilize this because this wouldn't have worked on the in the Spider-Verse body. So yeah, Young Rich did a couple things right with their iterations. A lot of people did like them, but just because of some of the proportions when it comes to those ones, I was just like, But that body fits perfect here with this.
It does. It looks great. For those in the chat, what niche character would you like to see? I mean, there's a lot of third tier or second tier, niche characters that just maybe had maybe one single 5-second screen on a cameo or something. What would you like to see? I mean, obviously there's a lot of second tier characters obviously MJ, you got Gwen Stacy, you got Kim Basinger, Vicky Vale. There's a lot of stuff like that. Bob, from was it Bob, the Joker's goon, the goons. There's a lot of the people that would like those figures.
Has he? I wonder, has he done like Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction?
Who? Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes. No. I think Casina killed Bill.
He's done Kill Bill, but yeah, I think that's probably the one that he's like, all right, I'll just do this for Uma Thurman instead of doing the other one. I'll just get he'll get Travolta and Samuel Jackson to represent Pulp Fiction or something like that.
The one one of my favorites is from what's it called, the sci-fi movie The Fifth Element. What's her face? I forgot. What was her name? Character.
Homegirl with the blue hair.
Yeah, with the red hair.
Oh, with the red hair. Oh yeah, red hair. You're right.
The Fifth Element. It was that famous actress that did all the Resident Evil movies. She married the director that did Mortal Kombat and did all the Resident Evil movies. The director is like a Paul Anderson, I think, but I forgot her name. But she was really good in that, and I would love to see that. I think
get your bag, sis. Get your bag. That's all I gotta say. Because I think there was maybe one of those movies that were like, the rest of them were just like, no.
Thank you, Dogito. Lilu, thank you. Mila, yeah, Jovakovic, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
I was
much.
gonna say
Appreciate
like
it,
Yana. Yeah, I was gonna mess her name up. So thank you.
man. Throw in a Chris Rock in there while you're at it. Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, head of state, man.
That was his breakout role, man. Aside from
Or Chris Tucker. Oh, for
Chris
Fifth
Tucker.
Element.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Tucker. Yeah. You're not Chris
Yeah.
Rock. Chris Tucker. You're right. Yeah. They're just very similar. They remind me of like you could easily get them confused, but
Because they
yeah,
were
thank
so
you, Chris.
active at the same time,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
doing different movies at the same time. Like, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. If you're in the
He was a
90s,
big-
yeah, that was definitely like ping pong.
He said, I remember seeing him and say, like, he did an interview saying he was a big MJ fan and he was a big friend of actually Michael Jackson. He hung out with
Tucker,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson a lot. Yeah, that's really cool because he did have some of his moves. So
Oh, he used to be
Okay.
acting a fool. He used to like do the leg kick, but he always did it with the right foot. And Mike never did it with the right foot or with the right leg. So like
Right.
Mike would always get angry at him or just like pissed, like, why are you kicking with the right? It was just always fun.
Hey
Funny
man,
stuff.
Chris, what you doing, man? That's the wrong foot, man.
Right. That's kind of a lot of that hijinks is what led to You Rock My World video. That stuff was real. That was a real life thing between them. And they were like, you know what? Let's take this into that. So yeah, that's kind of what it crescendoed into You Rock My World. Speaking of
MJ, yeah. You got the awesome Jazzy, funny ass fool. He's also local in Cali. Awesome guy, has a great collection. Majority, he's mostly Iron Man and Spidey too. I believe you guys share the same passion, and he just got this one right now, and he just killed it with this one. Obviously, a lot of people are starting to get this one. It's on its way. Mine's still in transit. Hopefully, it gets here soon because I'm just aching to do a stop motion with it, and I'm actually gonna build the diorama. Hopefully, I'll have a video for you guys to share. But I'm building an actual diorama with actual real bricks and some wood to make it look kind of realistic. So, but yeah, this is an awesome figure. I mean, look, they did it. I think they did a good job. Were you getting this figure or?
I at first I was thinking about it, but I'm holding off to see what they'll do with the Billie Jean because I'm really afraid of white clothes, even though we're in good climate. But I'm just afraid of them. I already have like Yelena, Padme.
I got
Ahsoka.
Krennic too.
Yeah,
Krennic. Yep.
No, I don't have Krennic, but I have Thrawn.
Right.
Thrawn. Okay. And Moon Knight. Those are like my white or like very light designed or clothes figures. So I'm just like trying to keep those designs and collecting those characters to a minimum. Just I don't want to have to deal with with anything at all when it comes to just the white. So
and for those who like are brand new to collecting, white textures and figures, they tend to sometimes yellow and if you had a figure long enough, they tend to kind of get yellow for over time, and it just depends on what kind of materials they use. But I believe I can't remember which one ended up getting yellow. Oh, the it is over a 10-year-old figure, but the snake eyes, not snake eyes. What's it's the G.I. Joe Retaliation or the second movie. You had Snake Eyes figure, and then you had the White Ninja, which it was his brother. That was the one that started yellowing. I forgot his name. Shadow something.
But, I do remember those figures. They're quite old, or they're getting up there.
They're getting up there, yeah. But I still have it. The Snake Eyes is awesome, man, and still looks good to this day. The Shadow figure, the white version one, it's kind of yellowing a little bit. So it just depends on where you're at in the world too, as well. If you have a lot of community stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely getting this one. Looking forward to it. Tailoring looks great. Jazzy made it look really awesome. I mean, I love his whole shooting.
Yeah, the hands thing was so just like blown out of proportions. It's like people are not going to really see this, man.
Nobody cares. I mean, it's honestly what you like. And he's like, he even jokingly said, I'm gonna just erase the hell out of it, but he did an awesome job. I love his moody dark photography. It's you can tell when I see I see this stuff and it doesn't have a name to it, I can tell you it's Jazzy. So I even say right there at the bottom says Jazzy hee hee. So shout out to Jazzy. He's got awesome collection. I'll provide his link to his Instagram down below. Check out his work. And yeah. And then obviously there's one more I wanted to share. Yours truly, this one caught my eye because it's just a very natural shot here. And good job with that, by the way. That I'm sure that was what, just your backyard?
Actually, not too much foliage in the backyard. So we have a lake, just maybe a little 5-minute walk from the front door. So just went on down there. There's like actual like grass around the area. It's a nice, real peaceful area. So found some nice foliage to take some photos of Captain Rex. I wanted to like almost try to get like the Felucia or whatever. So
and you did a great job shooting the details because Captain Rex had, his helmet alone has so many cool weathering effects and details, and you definitely brought that up. So
luckily still as I'm learning, to like shoot in RAW and then go from there. Most of the shots still come out in RAW, but I do have like there are settings to just adjust the camera to catch certain things. So like doing a close-up shot like that, I try to get as many points or maybe red dots for most people who know. Storm Shadow. Thank you. And it's just trying to get the most objects on the subject lit, recognized, and then ready to just hit the shoot button. So this is just me trying to get out and do different things with the skills that I've amassed so far, and being motivated by others out there that have been showing some great outdoor photography. My father Django does exclusively Star Wars stuff and mainly just like troopers, and he's also a California guy, not too far from us. And so just seeing that out, stuff in the past as well, cool Mandalorian shots. Even in the 112 community, you do see a lot of that. Sir Dork is one of the people that come to mind in terms of putting figures out in nature and just using different effects.
The good thing about 112 too is you can afford to be a little more rough with them because they're less expensive figures, and you can use practical effects. I've seen, like you said, I've seen Sir Dork and use actual firecrackers and stuff like that, roll smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. How he does like how to get like sand to like toughed up, like it's like exploding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are things that I really, really want to try to do as much as I can within the Photoshop program.
I just used it was just an air can. Use an air can with a straw, and that works just as good. Just get a bunch of stuff together. I just recently did that with the Sabretooth and the Hot Toys Brown Suit Wolverine, and it came out really well.
Yeah.
Because it's my personal, I feel a lot of times my photography is a little too clean and it's a little too two-dimensional. And I'm trying to get better at making it more three-dimensional and kind of pop much better. And this is one of the things we're going to go through today. Right after this, we're going to set up the shot and talk about perspective and depth. But another person that does a lot of good, awesome outdoor photography is Valkyrie Magnus. He loves getting out there. He does a lot of cool stuff with his figures. He does not afraid of getting dirty, and shout out to him. He gave me a nice little $1.99 for Storm Shadow super chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother. Good to always have you here and check out his work as well. And then we got the right now the reigning champion of the hot seat. We got Watcher 6. Oh snap! Able to catch these brochachos live. Thanks for being here, my friend.
My man, my brother. Good to see you.
And unfortunately, I believe, Huberticus is going to take you down today. He's, you got to beat 13 correct answers under 2 minutes, and I think you can get easily 14.
Maybe we'll see, man.
So, but yeah, he's the champion. Shout out to him. And at the end of the year, whoever remains the champion on top is gonna get a gift card for a brand new figure of their choice. So
Mm.
thanks for being here, my friend. But yeah, awesome work, man. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. And obviously we're all here
Thank
for you to kind of help you grow. And like, because you and I are so close, definitely, would love to get together and do something like this. And, go out. It's fun. It's fun to go out there and we live in a
learn
state with,
and experiment.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, experiment. Don't be afraid to get dirty. Like I've done beach, I've done streams, I've done just areas where you wouldn't feel comfortable taking a $300 or $400 figure, but it's like you only live once. I mean, I respect the people that don't want to do that because it is a collection. You don't want to preserve it. But for me, I love photography so much. I'm willing to take that chance. So
Yeah, I think I'm getting a lot out of doing stuff like this that I don't mind, laying them and resting them up against a rock just to get a good shot because these characters I call collusion. These characters definitely deserve it, man. All of these characters, all of these figures that I bring in, they mean something to me, or they're actually a reflection of the person I am. That's kind of how I look at it.
And this is one thing we don't really speak much about it, but the one thing too we're also doing is we're paying tribute to these amazing artists that make these figures. I mean, look at it's artwork. It's a lot.
These are labor, works of art, pieces of art. So sometimes it's like you kind of toe this line between like, man, is this a piece of art or is it a toy? Like, how do I approach it?
It tricks you, yeah. That's the whole thing. If somebody that's not used to seeing that, it tricks them. They think that it's a real thing, and that's the thing about that. It makes it all worth it. It's tricking them, saying, "No, that's a toy." Like,
I see Hot Toys pop up in so much media now because Hot Toys, I guess a lot of these figures are like ingrained in some of these Google searches. And so I've seen that. I've seen, and then like that's kind of, it's also maddening because when you're looking for reference photos, you're not trying to just see another just Hot Toys blogger photo. You don't want to just take that. Sometimes it's a really good pose and you just can't pass it up. Maybe you want to recreate it, but you see a lot of that. And then I watch a YouTube video and then they were like, I was watching a YouTube video. It was talking about like which Spider-Man suit has the most aura, right? Like not necessarily what's the best Spider-Man suit, what has the most aura, Gen Z term, right? And he was like talking about Scarlet Spider, and then one of the pictures he used was a Hot Toy. It was the Hot Toy Scarlet Spider, just literally in its blogger photos from way back when.
Damn.
And it's just like, you'll just see it in the most like random places that you might not think, but it's par for the course now. It's all in the Google zeitgeist.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's pause the music real quick. This is gonna make me a little teary, but I really appreciate this because we have our first member, Valkyrie Magnus. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You are my very first member. I appreciate you, man. You've always been a good supporter. Thank you. And hopefully I won't let you down. I will pour all my knowledge into you to get you rolling, but let's get them around it.
Awesome,
thank you, Valkyrie. Appreciate you,
awesome.
Man. It's obviously it's not that, it's more like I want more of a community regardless. Like I have a Patreon that I put on with all my photos. And for those people that are like, if you like a shot of mine, I already had a few people hit me up. A shout out to Lael 16Cal, man. He's the one that hit me up for, what was it? The one with Supergirl, Sasha Kaye, and then Michael Keaton's Batman in the Batwing. A photo. He loved it so much. Like, Billy, I'm gonna steal this shot. And I'm like, you don't need to steal it. You can just ask me and I'll send you a high digital copy. So because he wanted to put it on his computer screen. So for those who if you like a shot of mine, my Patreon, it's free. It's you go in there and I have all the shots. And if aren't any shots that anything you specifically looking for, let me know. But I put them in there, and if you download them and you pull it up on your screen, it's a lot different than looking on Instagram because it's obviously high quality, and trust me, it's definitely worth checking out because I have I have like a OLED display on my computer, and I usually post one picture once in a while, and it looks beautiful in a big old giant screen. So again, thank you again, Valkyrie Magnus, our first member. I really appreciate you, man. And let's keep going, man. Sorry, I had to share that.
Awesome. No, no worries, man. That's awesome, man. The support, first of many, my friend. First of many. What up?
Daryl
What up, Daryl?
LC, what's up, man? Hello, hello. Another good supporter too. He's always been on all my shows. I appreciate you, my friend, being here. Thanks. And then we got congrats, brother. Appreciate you, man. This gentleman here is also a big supporter, man. He hooks me up with a lot of good figures that been sold out. So shout out to him. If you are looking for a specific figure, definitely hit him up on Instagram. So yeah, so he is the one that saved the day with Chewie and C-3PO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't paid that off, so mine's is just sitting at sideshow like, hey, so I'm waiting for payday. I'll throw some bucks on that and see what
Speaking of that, actually, that one's currently on its way currently. So shout out to him. Good service and good all around good dude. So appreciate you, Jacob. Hey, yeah. But anyways, going back to this, is there any other thing you want me to share that's here that's yours that you wanted us to look up? Because there's stuff that I like, but there's also stuff that that you're like, hey, take a look at this one. Or that one.
Yeah, honestly, just probably the latest thing with in the top right corner there with the advanced suit Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So
this is the 2.0, right?
This is the 2.0. So, I already had original photos from when I first got these in. But what I've been doing, better part of the last year and a half now is actually getting the figures out of the case and just reshooting. So luckily just using a little bit more knowledge that I've gained, either that's just through my own self-discovery or through just suggestions and seeing and being motivated by others out there on the platform. Started utilizing, digital screens. So what you're seeing behind you is literally my TV to the right of you, a 55-inch screen TV running on a YouTube video of Spider-Man New York from the PlayStation video game.
There you go.
The ambiance. So just about an hour of it, and then I'm actually just shooting as it goes, or sometimes I like a background and I'll just pause it. But most of the time I just like to let the video go, and whatever I catch, and then we'll just,
This is a good one right here. I like the shadows in the front. Yeah.
Yeah. So also playing with light so that, my camera lens can catch the right stuff, and catch it as accurately as possible. Cause how Instagram does, it literally just downgrades your photo. You're so enamored with it, then it actually gets posted. And you're like, that wasn't what it was.
That wasn't what you're looking at.
Yeah.
That's why I suggest if you want, on Patreon, you can, like I said, I have a Patreon, and you can go on there and you have it for members or non-members. But I post all the photos are for everybody, for non-members, and just if you sign up, you have all the photos in there. I even have never seen videos in there, but if you go in there and have an account and you post these figures, it'll upload the actual file size of the original photo, the original raw photo, and it'll keep that integrity from the original photo. So
so it mainly just the points were to get 2.0 and then get the black suit, but also just do a one long continuous photo shoot with them. So someone pointed it out, my friend Monstar, shout out to my friend Monstar in chat. He had pointed it out, what I had done, which was all intentional, was to go from a day and night cycle, because red suit day, black suit night. So just having this transition where it starts from middle of the day, and then you see some shots where it's kind of starting to be around 5 o'clock, evening, and then it transitions to nighttime. So you just kind of see Spider-Man go through this, and then the symbiote gets attached to them. So just telling a story through the carousel, if you will. There were some other things I did want to do, like this shot in particular, I wanted to like slice it in half and attach it so that, you know, when you're scrolling, you see the half thing. That's something
Ah,
I got to
right.
continue to work on. I know kind of how to do it, but I got to
Hmm.
like figure out how to like tell Instagram that's what I want it to do. So
Right.
very, very interesting stuff on the back end. But yeah, just trying to create stories without text, really, you know, and using these
That's nice.
juxtaposition characters, right, or these two suits to kind of tell this story of struggle, of overcoming the struggle, and consumption, being consumed by you know, our most darkest and primitive emotions. So it's just trying to tell that story and try to keep that depth, but subtly, while I try to just hit two birds with one stone and take new pictures of two figures that I've had in the past. So
These both of these are great figures. I that first one, the integrated. It took me a while to get used to it, but I ended up loving that. I have the
mhm,
original one, the first one, but
mhm.
it's a very well done figure. The suit is pretty cool, and then this black figure, it's really cool because we've been wanting one of these for so long. We finally got a good, legitimate, you know, almost cinematic version of it, and I think it looks great. I love it. I
It's
haven't played.
go ahead.
I haven't played with it as much as I should have, but I should probably
Oh,
get into that.
this second time around was really fun. I almost forgot how easygoing the suit is.
Yeah,
Like it almost is like the suit is butter when it comes to articulation. Like there's not much that's in your way. You know,
yeah.
not a whole lot of padding. It's just like it's really there in the chest and the traps. And that's it. Everything else is like it's butter. Love the figure. I'm going to be doing something really specific with it. Shout out to some people on Reddit. I'm going to be ordering another set of Agent Venom tendrils, and then
Okay,
I'll be attaching them in the back of this,
okay.
the back of that.
That'd
So
be
just
cool.
to have that black symbiote texture, without it taking, without the having those spider arms in there, taking
Right.
up too much space. And I guess a no no, but I don't know if it was a no no on my part. But like, you know, I had those you know, his arms in his back for so long, almost about probably like a year. I had those
Hmm.
arms just in there. And when I was doing the photo shoot, those arms were just like the joint or whatever they stick it to, just they just sliding, like it's so loose. So I need to go get some like clear fingernail polish or something like that, or some little joint applicator and slow it down again. But yeah. Um I always want to shoot my new figures. Yeah. And that's I kind of gave myself a reason why, you know, is to redo. I wasn't satisfied with the first iterations with them. And I'm lucky. I'm happy that was something within me to be like, I'm not satisfied with this. I want more. And
Yeah,
so that's why if you do read the blurbs that I do put out, you will see like redux, and that means redo essentially.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so
Nothing wrong
that's
with
kind
that.
of
I mean,
what the series has been.
and for me, like I'll occasionally delve back into my collection because there's so much stuff I want to shoot. You know, I just taking it slow one at a time. I'll try
Mhm.
to go with a new figure and then go back to an old one. And you know, a lot right now it's cool and great to see a lot of photographers do the latest and greatest. But you know, I'm not like I'm more kind of like, you know, kind of go back and forth and just to kind of be different. But because you know, there don't trust me, there's a lot of good stuff out there that's brand new, and it's like you want to be the first, but sometimes it's like there's so many people being the first, you're kind of like it's cool, I'll just sit back here, watch kill it with this work, and you know, it looks great. I'm just gonna go grab my figure from 2012 and shoot something else,
Yeah,
you know.
and it's definitely the thing that, you know, I guess there's an element of like feeling that way, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to Spider-Man, because you know, like as soon as the figure comes out, it's already amazing stuff happening with
Oh yeah.
it. And so
Yeah.
what I like to do is try to focus on giving people shots and looks that they might have not seen before, that
Yep.
all make sense, that are unique. And that's something I try to like hang my hat on, is that when you do see a shot of mine, you're gonna see
Hmm.
something different.
Right.
It may not be like all of it is just completely so out there and wild and unique. There are still some confines I do work within, but I try to just do my best to present something unique and something refreshing,
And
while knowing that it's so much stuff is out there.
and one of the big ones is kind of getting creative and trying different things is recreations. I'm a big fan of recreations, and
Yeah.
this is a perfect segue to what we're going to do next is a recreation of this. You and I have been talking about this for a while, and I had or have the old 2007 Spider-Man 3 from Hot Toys, which I believe was the very first Hot Toys. And for me, I think what I end up doing is I end up taking the body off, and I end up putting a silicone body, but then it wasn't the right proportion. So anyways, long story short, I ended up with a suit, a single suit. So if you can see right here, this is what I was talking about. Let me pull it up real quick. So it's the suit from 2007. It's still in good shape, You got the back, and you got this is the more of the newer version mask. You get the mask, and then you got the booties or the boots. So we're gonna try to recreate this. And like I said, you and I have been talking about this because we talked about this originally, and I said, hey, I have the perfect stuff, and I do have a bevy of just people call it junk, but I have different props and stuff like that you can use for photography. And you never know, keep stuff, because you're definitely gonna have
Lost him for a moment. Oh, he's coming in. Oh,
right
there
here.
you go.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Here, hold on. I think I had you. Let's see.
Okay.
That here, and then. Can you hear me now?
No, I still hear the audio on the track and everything. Chat,
not
can
me.
you hear him? Let us know.
Let's see here. Let's try again here.
StreamYard, man. These folks be charging a hard penny. Sometimes
Yeah.
they be getting their stuff together.
Virtual. Let's try it. How about now? Can you hear me now? No? Yeah, we can hear me. Yeah. Can you hear me? No?
I can't.
Okay.
It might be in the chat, so that's what I'm trying to see if there's other people in the chat that can hear.
Display Lab Collectible says he can
And just
hear
let
me.
me know if you can just hear me, or
I can hear
him?
you. I can
it's
hear
not
you,
me?
but you can't hear me.
Or it is me.
I think it's you. Hold on. Let's see here. Can you hear me now? No? Damn it. How about now?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, good. Sorry about that, folks. Trying something new, so I'm gonna have a couple of little faux pas, but we're gonna give you a little backstage look. Okay, so Dogito says I can hear you both. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Bloomer is talking. Let's see. Philly and D-Late Bloomer, what's up, gentlemen? I can hear you both. Thanks.
All right, awesome.
Mr. Hawk. Yeah, good to see you, man. How are you? It says, oh, Philly, first time I realized you sort of do look like Verizon guy from the commercial. You know what, dude? Actually, I was told that back in the day when Verizon was a thing.
Oh my god,
a Verizon guy.
You gotta have a little age on you to know that one.
I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. But let's so we got this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a behind the scenes look. Let's see. I believe I have the camera. Let me share real quick. Share. Stop screen, and then we go here, share screen, and then window, and I believe we got that. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna get up real quick and switch over.
What? Yeah, this has got my brain buzzing. I was looking at that shot, and I'm like, okay, there's a couple ways that I would approach, trying to recreate this, because my camera has its limitations, so I try to kind of work around the limitations as much as I can.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not is it blinking like over here? It looks like it's blinking.
It is blinking, yes. All right, now it's
Okay,
stop blinking.
Stop. Okay, cool. Let me switch over to my headset real quick. AirPods. Can you hear me a little better with my headset and the AirPods?
Yeah, it was fine before this. I think it's fine either way.
Okay. So we have already the stuff here. We got the suits. We have a trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just, I think it was like a bean can, and I ended up putting some kind of orange color. This is just props that I have. You got like a fake cardboard box that looks like a warehouse box.
Mm-hmm.
You put that in here. And then I have the diorama, which is like just styrofoam painted black. And then I have a few wall elements. I have this styrofoam that's a wall with weathering. We can use that as the walls in between. So with you looking, okay, so how do you want me to set it up? Because you're going to be the one that's going to instruct me what to do. So for now, I also have a photo, if you see right here, of a background, a New York background, similar style with an alleyway. But what you want to do is you don't want to just use that screen because it'll be two-dimensional, too flat. You want to incorporate background, middle ground, and foreground. And by doing so, your shot's gonna be very like well in depth, and it's just gonna pop a little better. And that's what I'm saying is, for me, I tend to just use a background and of the screen, and it tends to look sometimes a little flat. There's people that make it look really good, but I can't do it for some reason.
Yeah.
But
Here
we have
dimensionality is definitely something very, very fun to try, but it definitely has a harder degree of difficulty.
And you see, I already prepped Toby.
Okay.
we got emo Toby. He is wearing skinny jeans, and I did give him some Timberlands. So a little out of character, but
he is from New York.
He is from New York. He's got his backpack. So it's 2020, 2026 Toby with emo Toby. So there we go. So we got him right here. He is in a stand, but I can take that out of the shot because I can't have him stand. He'll probably fall down. So so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to this screen real quick. Actually, let me get this out of the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my camera, the current one that I have here. I'm gonna put it on the tripod. Give me a quick second, and you're gonna see the view through the viewfinder of the camera. So I'm going to use my video camera to actually take a shot.
Okay.
So we got this here. Let me put it on the tripod. So I did this once a while back with Commander Green. Shout out to Commander Green. We actually did a Spidey shot too for him, and it was less complicated, but still took a little while to kind of set up. But when you have prepared some of this stuff already, it should be no problem. But let me zoom in. Let me get some light going. As you can see right there, you're already starting to see the scene coming together, right?
Exactly.
We're going to switch over to this one right here. So I got some lighting already here. And guys, if you are starting to do stuff like this, any lighting is acceptable. You don't have to have a top tier kind of lighting. Simple lights. Shout out to D Knight. He had like a few suggestions on lighting, and trust me, if you see his work, he can kill it with lighting because he has a lot of good experience of doing so. So he said simple lights from Amazon, you can buy them, desk lights. That usually helps with your figure. And he also said, I think I remember he said using space. If you have more space, more of a, right now you see kind of like an enclosed area here. But the more space you have, the more depth, the more light gets around it, and the picture pops a little bit better. If you use too much light and too close, ends up being a little hard, a little rough.
Yeah.
But let's see if I can get this right here. So I'll let you kind of direct me on what to do. Let's see if I can I put this. Let's try and switch this one in the middle. I don't think I can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just probably stick with this. We'll maximize the screen.
So with knowing if I were taking the shot with my own personal limitations, I would try to do the shot in basically either two or basically in a 2 or 3 step process. Knowing my camera, I would focus on the trash can and the suit, right? And that whole layout. I would try to get, for me, the most fidelity, as much fidelity as I can get with that shot. I guess the attempt would be to try to cut it out of its original shot and then impose it onto another shot, which would have a clearer, higher fidelity back shot of Toby.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I would do it, just in terms of that process. But here, in terms of directing, first thing first, we really just want to put the suit in the trash can.
How do you want it? You want it up like this, upright, or down, upside down? Upside down, huh?
It needs to be flip it inside, from the inside out, so like the chest is pointing up. So flip, like invert it, basically. Yeah, and just
like this.
No, like the chest.
Oh, the chest. Okay, like
so
that.
Like that part up, yes,
okay.
And then drop that down in there. So we should see a little bit more, a little bit of the red draping down. Then, the boots, you can just have those kind of like, we know where the mask needs to go. That might need a little bit of like fray or something to kind of stick it down.
Yeah. Because we're you think these are like normal size things and they gravity works well with them, but these are tiny little things and sometimes gravity doesn't really represent very well. So it's always good to kind of fray it around, play around with it. So the mask is obviously upside down, hanging like that, right, with the eyes coming out.
Yes, like we need to be able to see the eyes. So you might, if you got some blue tack around there, you could just stick it real quick.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. This. Obviously, for you guys, you can't have too much laying around. It's perfect for anything that you want to do. It's pretty much on Amazon. You can get a bunch of packs for 10, 20, 15 bucks, and it's very versatile. So you can use it to stick to stuff like this, and it ends up working very well. But so you got something like that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I got to focus in the shot there, huh?
Yep. And then I would say the sleeve that's closest to Toby needs to kind of spill out into like the middle of the hallway. I mean, the middle of the alleyway, if that makes sense. Like, because it's crossed over with his arms right now, and I think I remember like that sleeve needs to kind of like get picked off the other arm and then kind of dragged towards Toby.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, like that. Exactly.
Okay. Cool. And then I'm gonna need some light in here. So let me I have some extra lights in here. And because this is your subject, I don't have lighting in it. I have most of the light I have it in Toby. So I'm gonna have a little portable light that I have here. I'm gonna use it for. It looks like the battery's dead. That's okay. I have another one. But one of the things I noticed right away in that shot, I don't know if you can bring it up to yourself, but it has shadow into the wall. If you see it, a light coming down into Toby and it's hitting him, and the shadow is hitting the wall, the brick wall on the left side. So I want to see if I can
get that kind of like cascading.
Yeah, hard light. The hard light. And so, anyways, can you see that better now with this light? Okay, perfect. So, okay, and then now I have the perfect light for that, for the cascading, for the hard shadow on the wall. So one thing I need to do though is, I'm not showing off, but I will gonna raise my desk. I have one of those elevating desks, so I gotta raise it up a little higher.
Fancy. Watch out now.
Yeah, watch out now. I remember when Calvin.
You might not have to. You might need to stop showing this and tell these people to send a check. Cut a check.
So it definitely helps. But this is my desk is it's an IKEA 96-inch. What do you call it? The countertop. And all I did is I installed it in one of those, detachable legs that has the zooming stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's one of the things I invested a while back because I knew I needed something big enough to cover a lot of stuff. But now we have exactly. So now we have it's a little more leveled. Let me, my screen tends to go dimming. So I got to make sure it's full brightness to show the background. There we go. And can you see, let's see here. So where is it? There it is. So you see a little bit of the alleyway. Not as much, so I might have to zoom in a little bit more. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go.
Yeah, since we're creating that wall, we should get a little bit more of that alleyway.
Right. Well,
because really the background ends where the street begins. You
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I want to add a wall to it, and just to use as a shadow. Let me see if I can get it up right.
Let's see what goes first.
This is the perks of doing this thing live. You never. Yeah. I try to prepare for it, but it's sometimes it you kind of like don't.
But this happens in all of my photo shoots. I mean, I'll have a reference shot, and then I quickly realize that the figure is not capable of doing that really cool pose, and then I have to switch it up, or to even achieve it, I have to go and like cheat and get like a bunch of like clear risers to make it look like they're elevated. And it happens, man. You always have to just navigate through it, and the better you are, the quicker you are on your feet, the better.
There you go. Agreed. So one of the things I did is that I raised the ground, like the styrofoam is on these clear boxes down here.
Yep.
So this gives you is if you're looking to do a shot from from the ground, make it look like it's from the ground, raise your level of where your figure is at or your subject is at, so you can get your camera in that close angles, correct? Because it just makes it look like you're coming in from the ground. And all you gotta do is tilt it a little bit higher. And looks like we're getting there. We're getting there somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
And
we might have to move the suit in the trash can, like just a smidge back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll work on that right now. Let me put up the hard light that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
On Toby. So maybe if that can.
So we might be creating something a little different here, chat. Look, you see how we were talking about this light cascading? Wasn't necessarily thinking about that the shadow would cast so hard on there where you see the figure. That's really, really nice right there. That wasn't what I was
And
imagining and putting it
right.
all together.
Well,
But like,
I have this. Let me show you real quick.
but no,
I
no,
have
like no,
this.
I want to kind of keep that. At least that can be
No,
an
no, no. Yeah,
alternate shot.
I'll put it back. But I have this cool flashlight that's like a
Uh-huh.
charging. It charges and but it's like a one of those tube lights. And again, if you guys are interested, I can always give you the link. And
hmm
but it's a beam projector and it has good battery and it projects the light very well. So I'll show you, and you can adjust it too accordingly. So if
Almost
you
like it's
see
basically almost like a mini spotlight.
a mini spotlight, there you go, exactly. So now we got this in here. I think I got the right.
See, I'm gonna need something like that for my Batman. I need
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that look? Right? Is that a good one?
Yeah, like that might be something we'll try to like incorporate the shadow, and then we'll do one where we don't. Like maybe we
Okay.
could just have that, just like two versions of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, let's see. I'd say probably the lighting that's on top of Toby will probably have to adjust. But let's just see what
To
happens
dim
when you
it,
put these walls in.
to dim the light. Okay, no problem. We'll
Because like
just
I'm just thinking of like, okay, he's coming out of a more of a darker alleyway that's dim lit to
I
a
gotcha.
street where there's cars whizzing by, maybe some stuff happening. So I think
Right.
our lighting should like represent that of him being covered in somewhat of a shadow and emerging on the back end the in the background, that being where he emerges out into the light, if that makes sense.
Okay. No, it makes sense. I just noticed by putting the wall, it's blocking the beam light. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
readjust it here. So now let's play with it. Let's rearrange stuff. So what did you want me to do? Start with. You want me to dim the light on Toby's head? You said you want me to dim it like lower,
Let that, yeah, that's
like
much
that.
better.
Okay. Okay.
And then we'll have to
There.
probably move him to camera left a little bit because we want
Right.
to see his back legs. We want to see his body really walking off. Yeah.
How's that
So
look?
we want
Is
to
that
center
good?
him there.
And then you said you want
And
me to bring the stuff
we're gonna
closer
bring
to.
this back in front of that white line. Let
Is
me
that
just
good?
see. Let me just see for a moment. Take it in.
And guys, if you want to definitely, you guys want to jump in, by all means, you can pull up the actual shot and tell us if something's a little bit off. We can always work on it. I mean, that looks pretty good. But question for you: it wasn't is this suit laying with the front of the suit showing, or the back of the suit showing in the original?
I
I thought
got
it
my
was the back.
Spider-Man No More, and it's like it's tucked in my case. I gotta like look at it real quick.
No, no, it's okay. I'm gonna pull up the screen, the shot real quick. I think I have the shot in here somewhere. So going back here, it looks like if you can see right here. You can see it's the back, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see.
It's the back, isn't it? So let's try this.
Yeah, let's try the back. Yeah, it might be the back with the symbol because I see a little bit more blue than the red.
Right.
So
Old. And it is upside down, right? Yeah, I think yeah, it's something because the sleeves are hanging down. So, okay, so we're gonna switch it over to the back. I'm gonna put the mask in here. Okay, this looks a little more accurate.
yeah, I think that's a little bit more because there's a lot more blue in that comic.
Okay.
Sleeves to
got
the
it.
side. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
You
you want me
might
to
need
tweak
to
it a
bring
little
that
bit?
mask down because
Okay.
in that original photo, it's like the mask is looking at you. But I don't know, Philly. Look at the original photo. Does it look like the mask is upside down or is it like front side up?
It's upside down, hanging from the neck.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's It's exactly the way we have it. And
Okay.
then you can
Okay.
see. If you see, you can see the belt, the middle portion of the suit. It's right on line with the mask perfectly.
Yeah, and
So
then
it's
right
just
underneath it, you can see the spider logo
the spider
actually.
logo. Yeah, exactly, right next to it. Let me cover
So
this up.
yeah,
See
we could
better.
just keep it this way because because trying to adjust it from here might be a pain. But I'm yeah, I'm fine with it if you are. Um,
Let me give you a little more light. Okay, looks good. The placement is good.
yeah, I like it.
Okay, okay. I did have a couple of props. Let's see. Got out the prop whips, but I did. What happened to the little props? I had
Do you
a little
have
bit of.
a alcohol or like a bottle?
Yes, yes. This is why I thought I had it here, and I can't find it. It's underneath here. Let me just try to dig it up real quick.
You know what I have
I
to
had.
use? I used I was thinking about like getting like a drunk shot for Spider Noir, but I couldn't find a bottle. And then I thought about it. There was a Molotov cocktail
Cocktail?
that came with Arthur Morgan, that
Uh-huh.
third party figure that came with Arthur for Red Dead Redemption. And I just
Yeah.
took the little like cloth stuffing out and I used that as the bottle for him.
Okay. Nice.
I'm starting to get a
That's
little bit more just using what I got, man.
yeah. Yeah.
Remembering
No,
that I have shit is the first part, is the battle.
we're gonna throw a little Easter egg there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. We might have gotten a little too close. I'm gonna have to lower down the.
I see the bottle, but I don't see the piece of paper. Is that a newspaper?
Save the clock tower.
Oh,
Marty McFly. Save the clock tower newspaper. Yeah.
that's funny.
And look, it's got what's her face's number. Oh yeah, I got a number. Look at that. I love it. But that's the beauty part about having all these accessories. You can always reuse them.
Oh,
And,
this is so
and,
specific. Do you have anything that's eBay related? Just
eBay
anything that might
related?
have eBay on it?
No, unfortunately, I'm not Bob Dylan. Because I
You know what I was
would.
thinking? I was thinking along the lines of, you remember when this was done in the Raimi movie, right? I think it was that Spider-Man 2, where he throws it in the trash and the garbage man picks it up and he tries
Oh,
to sell it to James
it's on
Gunn. James Gunn,
eBay.
he's like,
Yeah,
I mean, I can sell that on eBay. But that's what I was thinking.
there we go. No, it's good. All right. So, anything you wanted me to do with the lighting, adjust the lighting, or
We got
the
to change it
shadow?
cold. We got to change everything cold. Go from
Cold?
yeah,
Okay.
everything needs to be cold. We're in New York and it's a grimy alleyway,
Good
so
point.
we need to
Good
go
point. Good point.
cold with everything that we have here.
So, is that good?
Probably a little bit more blue. I'm thinking like Christopher Nolan Dark Knight color grade in terms of just like the blue or how cold we can get. But it's also messing with the blue in the suit, and I don't quite like that.
Oh, this spotlight right here can go blue. That's too much blue, huh?
That's too much. That's like
Let me lower it down. See if I can go a little low. How's that?
we
No?
need like a. I'm kind of in my mind. I'm like trying to envision like an icy blue.
Icy blue. Okay, let
Like
me
a
see if I
icy
can put.
blue.
How's that?
That's better.
Okay.
But if we can,
That's,
let me see. No, we don't need to do anything other than maybe. Oh, I want to soften it a little bit more. Just bring it up, just like maybe like a notch or two, just so it's
down
like, yeah,
like that.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And we just got to figure out why try to get that that whatever the light in the back there, it's giving off purple on the screen right now.
Yeah, no, I'll get rid of it because we
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got the blue over here. Let's go with it's multicolored too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Is
Let's
that
just see
good?
how real we can get the alleyway. So we still got the
Focus in that
spotlight
way?
there. So let's
How's
see.
that look right there?
Looks
Oh,
great.
you want me to
The
get rid of the
suit-
spotlight?
I'm debating on it right now because it's almost like a little too bright there. But we do need
And-
like good lighting on him. So
And also, like when it comes to also, if you can't get it, achieve the lighting in person, color grading and adjusting,
we can
and
do
use
it post.
Photoshop. You can do it post as well, definitely for sure.
I think that's like you're seeing how I try to work, and it's like I try to do as much as I can while doing it, so that it's just post isn't a whole lot of trying to get it right. One thing I saw when I was kind of just like trying to educate myself and just looking at videos, one person shared was like, if you gotta save it in post, do it again. If it needs post to be saved, it wasn't good enough. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. So I try to do my best in the kind of the pre-phase to make sure that, I don't need to do all this other sharpening just to make the image work. If you did it right the first time, you got a good thing to build off from.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I try to just go about it. Like just trying to make sure I do my best and I give the best effort so that post isn't a whole just laundry list of things I want to do rather than, oh man, would it be cool if I did this or did this, rather than it feel like, oh, I got to do this so it's even a good picture, Like, that's just not the place you want to exist.
Look, the bottle, do you want it on top of the paper or underneath the paper? Is that good?
It depends on how wide we can get with the shot.
Well, right now, because I'm on video, I'm going to switch over to the camera view and take the photo with the actual camera. So once we set it up,
keep it that way. Not that the way that you're saying it. Yeah.
Okay.
Once we see it in the setup, I think it's gonna fit perfectly. Anyways, I think the edge of that paper will hit it. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. You can get that light on the that side edge to kind of
the box.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Right. So
we have light bouncing, we have shadows against it.
Let me put another wall because I have my background light in there. Well, let's see if I can still be able to put it here without blocking that tube light. No, I have to. Oh, let's see. Maybe if I do this.
Yeah, you just gotta stand it up there so you can have that gap where the light can feed through. But I'll close it up.
Let me find something because I'm holding it with my hand. I gotta find something to hold it.
You might need to also make sure that rough edge goes past the edge of the other one because it will create a little. It's looking like it'll create a little hole or a little gap there.
Okay. How do I do this? I don't know if I just put it on real quick. So the shadow light, the hard light that goes into the shadow, is that good enough? Should I go lighter, stronger?
I think let's go a little stronger there because it's starting to fade out away from us a bit. I do want to keep this silhouette as strong as we can.
That's the strongest it can go.
Okay, cool.
And
then we can in post we can play with it and we can add some black to it or whatever we want to do.
All right, so I think we got. How are you feeling? Does that look good?
I like it. I'm liking it. It's really going to be dependent on how well we can get Toby because I like how the suit, everything is laid out right. We got all the bottom or the foreground of the photo. I think it's all good. It's just now it's the execution of Toby in the shot and
Okay.
translating. I think my only concern is just translating and making sure that when people look at this image, they
Yeah.
buy that we're in an alleyway. They
Right.
buy that he's walking out of the alleyway and he left his suit back there.
Let me
You know,
fix
we're telling a little bit of story here. We'll also have to in post. We'll probably also have to
Oops.
change the color of the sky, because that's not. We'll probably have to like add some like purple or blue to that just to get that
Okay.
night sky look.
The positioning of the alleyway, is this look better with maybe the sky
Yes,
right in the
because
middle of Toby?
really, because if you're looking at the bottom there, we do want to see the alleyway transition to the
Right.
sidewalk. So you do
Right.
want to see a little bit of that gray there,
Right.
or cement. So it's like,
Okay.
yes, he's moving to the sidewalk.
Okay, cool. All right, so you go with this? Is there any other finer details you want me to do?
Other than what's the color or what's the temperature of the spotlights that's right on top of Toby?
It's
Is that
cool.
warm? It's cool. Okay.
No,
go
I
on, turn
I
on.
just here. I'll show you the warm. That's warm.
Okay, and it was okay.
Now,
So yeah.
now this. So I have two lights on top. It's the spotlight is off. I turned off the spotlight because you said it was too harsh. So I have just a desk light on top, and that's what it
Okay.
is right now. It's warm, and this is, I believe this is warm, and then this is cool right here. That's cool.
Yeah, we can start from that base, and then we can probably add a little bit more just to get that color grading there. Because I really just want to trying to just make sure that we take them into this alleyway. And the alleyway does kind of have that grittiness that we might need to add a little bit of trash there. If you got like a little bit of pieces of paper or
paper. Yeah, I could do that.
because I think honestly right now just the way that we have it set up perfect, but it's almost a little too clean. And when we think about New York in an alleyway,
Yeah, no, you're right. Let me sprinkle some stuff here.
so some trash there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the Christmas list. I'm gonna just send you some we're gonna get them like those little mini brands, but we just gotta get like mini trash bags, like construction cones.
Yeah.
I remember I had got a little small crate with one of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my NECA one. Somebody threw in a little small pallet crate that you would put a box on. I was like, damn, I've been trying to use that for my 1/6 photography for the longest. I'll find an excuse somehow, some way.
All right. Well, I think that's. It's funny how it's like you're always trying to get rid of your trash, but then when you need something, you can't find any trash.
Hey, you got some the plastics. You got some just some plastics that you got from Hot Toys. Just have that strewn about.
Well, my little girl was picking flowers, so I have this little flower that I'm taking apart, and I'm just spreading these little. It's an actual flower, but is that good? they look like tissues now. The white flowers.
Yeah, probably spread it out, just make it look a little bit more chaotic, and we'll go from there.
Let's see. And then, do I have any cans? I'm looking at my props here. If I have anything that I can use. The problem is finding stuff that's really small.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because if you use something that looks big and it's like a screw, and you're like, okay, well, that's a screw. It takes you out of the shot.
Yeah.
So you want to be, But anyways, yeah. I mean, that's just finding little pieces of just stuff I can put in here, and yeah, that's good enough. That looks dirty enough, right? Okay. All right. So we're gonna switch over to the shot. So now, let me switch over back. So I'm gonna try to adjust the settings so I can get Toby in focus a little better, and then obviously still keep that main maintain the focus on the main, because the main thing we want to focus is obviously the suit, right? And then Toby's supposed to be a little bit out of focus. Am I correct? Because I mean, it's a drawing, it's not an actual photo, but the logical thing to do is to have Toby be a little bit out of focus and then have you focus on the suit, or the other way around. What would you prefer?
See, like I was saying earlier, I would have tried to do the impossible. I would have tried to, in my approach with the camera, I know how limited it is. I would have took 2 shots of the can, just focusing on the can and the suit, and then taking the other shot and superimposing it. But then you run into issues of fidelity and it all looking like the right image.
Right.
So we're here now doing this.
How do you like that adjustment that I included the Empire State Building right there in the background? Do you like it, or you want me to move it back the way it was? The
only way that it works is if we can find a way to, in post, insinuate it
switch
somehow.
it over. Yeah.
Like,
okay,
we have to like it's basically almost like daytime in that shot. So we have to find a way.
Right.
Unless you get a nighttime shot of that.
Well, let me turn on my main.
I mean, not Empire Strikes Back, Empire State Building.
Yeah, no, we can do that too. But let me see if I can turn on this light and see what we can work with this light, the main headlight, because it might help, because it is. I don't know if it's too much. Let's see. How's that look? Too much?
It's giving like he's right under a street lamp, and it's gonna fade the
shadow.
It's fading the shadow a bit. So
right, let me go further.
Yeah, we either turn that off and let the shadow do its thing.
Yeah, I'll turn it off.
Yeah, I think it's like we're trying to do too much with those 2 sources there.
Okay, all right.
Just turning that off. Now we just got a more cinematic feel of it.
Okay.
Just kind of looking at it on screen here.
Okay. So now this is one of the things that I want to tell everybody. The empty gaps, the gaps you see like in like on the left side, on the right side of my actual background, you could always fill those in post. Because I wanted to put more brick wall, but unfortunately I can't, because it'll block the tube light hitting the shadow. So you can always add that stuff in post very easily. So as long as you have some type of wall that you can continue, that should help you in post. And you know, a lot of people, this is where regenerative AI helps a lot. A lot of people are against the AI because it you know, at certain limits it takes over the actual art. But in this situation, it's perfect to use for those type of, you know, situations where you want to extend your backgrounds. And that's the only reason why. That's the only way I use AI, is to do regenerative background, where it extends the background that you need in order to create that shot.
Yeah. Because those things are really difficult to like do outside of that. But I'm just trying to trying to get that understanding first before I step into any type of foray like that, honestly. But yeah,
are we good? Are we good with this?
Say that again.
Are we good with this? Or should I go for a shot? You want to make another adjustment, or are we good?
I think the only thing I'm more concerned about, unless you really have it in post, is just the Empire State Building back there. Because it looks like it's just in the middle of the day rather than you know, at night, in which the whole lighting that we're going for is night.
Yeah, and that was my fault. I think I end up using a day picture. So it technically is the night. Okay, no problem. We can do that. I can switch it over to make.
I think that will make it easier in post in terms of like just color grading and switching, because you would have to like legit you know, try to get Photoshop to like isolate that specific part and try to like manipulate it without, you know, messing with the whole image. So if you just get that if you get a night backdrop, I think it just makes it easier for everything else in post.
Okay. You're good to go? Should we take the shot?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna switch over real quick to. Okay, camera mode. And if you go back over here. Oh. It also helps on what kind of lens you're using too. The lens is very important because if you want a wide shot, if you want a close-up shot, this one is a little. This is like I don't want to change it because I'm using this for the stream, and not only that, but also looking in a viewfinder. Also, for me, that's more satisfying than looking through a screen for some reason. Because I don't know. It gives you more detail, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you always see me
go ahead.
making these small adjustments, and let's see.
Yeah, I agree with you with the viewfinder. Like, the viewfinder is just how I know it's going to be a good shot. If I see it in the viewfinder and I like what I see in the viewfinder, I know I'm going to like what I see when it digitizes and I see it on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So luckily for I have an older version, so it doesn't have like a flip out HD screen to show you everything. So it's mainly just viewfinder for me, and I'm glad. I'm just utilizing the basics as I grow rather than try to add all of these like advanced concepts and try to learn that stuff. That would just add to the burnout. So taking it chunk by chunk and just learning about the exposure triangle, messing around with light and backgrounds have been the kind of the easier ways to like eat the elephant, if you will.
Right.
Because it's a lot of stuff. It's a mammoth when it comes to just photography and the do's and don'ts, and it's a whole buyer's guide in terms of just getting a camera in the first place. So
Yep.
Definitely helps to have friends that are in it that can point you to the right direction. Having conversations with people has helped a ton. Man, you should try this or try this, or what do you shoot in? Do you shoot in RAW? Or make sure you're shooting in RAW. Like, it was a lot of these conversations over time that built into the taste, built into developing, I guess, what you would know as the eye, the photographer's eye, my own eye, if you will. So it's a whole journey in the process that I enjoy it. What's up?
Okay, it looks like I got some good shots. What I end up doing is I end up focusing on, when I can't get the shot wide enough to be as crispy as I can, what I'll do is I'll split it in two, and then I'll composite both shots if I can, just so I can get a better, clear Toby or a clear mask. So
yeah.
But yeah, anyways, looks like we got it. I'm going to obviously go into post after the fact, and then you guys can check out the results on our Instagram. I'll tag you in there too. But what'd you think, man?
Yeah, that was awesome. I was just thinking about it through the process. I was like, yeah, this is it's definitely different because you usually do all of that stuff on your own, and it's you're mostly by yourself. I'm imagining most of us are by ourselves doing this stuff. You're not in a room with people or having a conversation with people while you're doing it. So
you're not on a live stream.
Yeah, you're not on a live stream. So just like going back and forth and sharing ideas or perspectives was really, really cool. It was different. It was really different. Like definitely want to do more of that with just other people out there now.
But you knowing me very well, that I always try to do things outside the box, or I always try to rethink things and try different things. And this is one of them that I've been wanting to do. And it's cool because you get to see in live action what's going on behind the scenes. And
I think if you remember, I think the impetus for this Philly was we saw this image of this guy. I think it was on Reddit somewhere. It was making his rounds somewhere, and the guy had all of these different Spider-Man suits, and he gutted them, took the bodies out, and he literally had a shelf where it was like, I think it was like Miles and Peter from like the video game there in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind them are like almost like little small cubbies of all these different Spider-Man suits of all the Hot Toys figures they've made. Like all of them just in these cubbies. And I was just like, oh man, that would be awesome to get a classic suit and to do this shot. So it's kind of like a full circle moment for me here when it comes to actually doing this with you. Because it's always a shot I've wanted to do because it's so iconic. You know, it's been done. The storyline has been done so many times, and the comic book, the cover is just so iconic. I'm sure it's like somebody's got it slabbed out there for an egregious amount of money.
All right. Dr. Man is out. Thanks for visiting, my friend. Thank you for being a member, and thanks for your support. I appreciate you, man. And hopefully we get to have you on the stream soon too. We could do maybe an outdoor photography session. So that's what I was gonna say originally. Like I always do crazy things, and one of the things I've been contemplating is doing a live stream outdoors and out in the field and doing an outdoor shot. But I'm still working on the kinks of it. Once I do that, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I can see internet hotspot being a thing. You're gonna have to look into how those streamers are able to have good fidelity while walking around random places.
That too, but also I don't want to trip over and eat shit.
Yeah, that's first on the list, brother. That's number one. And you know they're clipping that. That is forever.
Yeah, once it's in the internet, it's forever. Yeah. Yeah. Don't go posting this for any figure fix Friday contest, Philly. Yes, Beam. Anyways, okay, well, that was interesting. We'll post a picture. I'll do some post, and we'll adjust the lightings and everything. But appreciate you, man, being my director, my art director, and hopefully it's gonna come out pretty good and people will enjoy it. So, and you can say, hey, Philly and I did that live stream. Go check it out. So you can learn a thing or two.
You can see how all the magic came together.
All right. Well, next we got obviously.
Oh no.
The hot seat. The hot seat. And what this really, obviously you saw some of it, but this is basically testing your knowledge across personal trivia. But it's mainly trivia that I it's stuff that I know that can obviously you can either it or you're gonna buckle under pressure and not know it at the time.
Yeah.
That happens a lot to a lot of people. Yeah, this is what I'm here to see. All right, man. I know he's excited to see. But we have the champion right now. You got obviously Watcher 6 with 13 correct under 2 minutes. We have Mandy, lovely Mandy with 5. Shane, 6-figure focus with 7. Dean the Man Knight 8, and then you have Vita and Jim collector a couple with 10, which are obviously they're in the second, and then you got Prop Wiz at 9. So I don't know what just fell, but it's okay. But if you can beat 13, and I think you can, you'll be you're gonna take down Watcher 6, which will be obviously bragging rights. Take down the cheeks, and then.
He would let me hear the end of it, so
you'll be the champion. So basically, what it is it's questions. If you don't know an answer, just say pass, and I'll pass the next one. You can read your question as I'm reading it, and if you know the answer, you can cut me off and say it's this. So that way, I don't lose waste time. But I will read them as fast as I can. But obviously, if you want to skip over, say pass, or if you give me an answer and it's not the right answer, and I'll say, is that your final answer? You say yes, and then I'll say wrong or right, or you have another chance, or you can just say pass. But again, it's all stuff figure-wise, photography-wise, ID wise and Star Wars wise in regards to the subject. So it's stuff that you would know. And again, awful confidence in Boomer. Did someone get these questions ahead of time? No, I just came up with them this morning. So yeah, it's not rigged. But anyway, let's the timer is not visual, it's a musical timer, kind of like musical chairs. So I'll tell you when to start. It's suspenseful music, and then at the end you'll hear a buzzer at the end and you'll know when to stop. So I'll give you a second to kind of gather your thoughts. And then whenever you're ready, just let me know.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. So here is the first one, starting now. What wrestling name does Peter Parker use when the first enters the wrestling competition in Spider-Man 2002?
Are you saying the one that he suggested, or the one that was given to him?
The one that he wanted originally say, my name is this.
Was it the Flying Spider?
No, Loco Lou's helping you out.
Nah, I'm not even looking. No, it was past.
Okay, past.
Human Spider. Yeah, it was like something,
right.
But yeah.
All right. What was the destination of the clone trooper known as Fives?
5 CT 5555.
Okay,
Yeah.
1. Good job. Which New York borough serves as Miles' home neighborhood?
Brooklyn.
Harlem.
Harlem.
Wrong. Yeah. What is Wolverine's Logan's real name?
Logan.
No, wasn't his real name.
Wolverine / Logan's a real name. Damn, that's a tough one. Pass.
Comics origins. James Howlett.
James Howlett. Damn.
Which Street Fighter 2 character is Russian wrestler known as the Red Cyclone?
Which Street Fighter 2 character is a Russian
wrestler known as the Red Cyclone?
Zangief?
Yep, 2.
Yeah.
Good job. In Spider-Man 3, what is the name of the escaped convict who becomes Sandman?
Flint Marco.
Good job. 3. In Spider-Man 2002, what did Peter Parker buy that jokingly had to beat an old lady with a stick?
It was like can of peas. It was like something like a can or something.
Is that your final answer?
I can't. I think I know it, but I can't remember. It's the fucking red shit that people eat. Cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce.
Who made the first blessing scale virtue from Spider-Man Homecoming?
Jazzy.
Good job. Gave you 5. You got 5.
All right.
Good job, man. The red shit.
James Howlett got me. I was like, Logan. Nah, James Howlett. Yeah.
Whoa, comic origins. Wolverine.
Yeah.
Good job, man. You got 5. It was there's a few stumpers there. So
it was the human spider. I was like, it's something spider. I don't know why I said flying.
Oh, congratulations, man. You got 5. Not really what we needed to get, but you know what, my man, you're always welcome to come back and practice. But let's give you a little round of applause here for 5. So you got this one right. So that was a good one, the Jazzy diorama. So
yeah, because Hot Toys never put that shit out.
What'd you think, man?
That was fun, bro. That was awesome, man. Always a refreshing thing to get some Spider-Man trivia there. Rainy stuff too. Been a minute.
Do you want to see the rest of the questions? Because I had a few more, so you can see and see if you knew some of the stuff. So there was one also. Who created Spider-Man Slayer robots designed to hunt Spider-Man?
Doc Ock.
Loco Lou will know this one. No.
Slayer bots. This sounds old.
Yeah, almost cartoon series. Shout out to Loco Lou. What's going on, man? Came in late. You know this one, man. You know.
Smythe?
Yeah, good job, man. It was Smythe. Yeah, you got it. Spencer Smythe from the cartoons. Yeah, didn't he turn into like an alien or something? I can't remember.
All I remember, dude, is being in that little wheelchair thingy.
What was the name of Miles Morales' pet spider in the game? You would have known this one.
Ooh. Fuck, I ain't played that game in a minute. Pet You said pet spider though. It's a spider cat. What's the name
Oh
of
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Pet
yeah.
spider.
Sorry,
Okay, yeah, that threw me off.
spider
But
cat.
yeah, we had spider cat from in the bodega
This one
cat.
was a good one. I think you would have known this one, obviously.
Which Spider-Man 1/6 scale figure includes the very first bendable wire webs? That would be the Hano
Yeah,
black
yeah.
suit.
Obviously, it's in the cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
same yes. Good job, Ed. Oh, this one right here.
Who played Chun-Li? That would be old girl from Ming Na Wen.
Yeah, good job.
He is oh my gosh, I know it. I know it. I know it. I know the name of his fucking planet. I don't know his people. Yeah, I know his people though. The Caldor?
Yeah, Kildor.
Yeah,
There you go.
Caldor. Yeah.
This is
What's
an
the
easy
term
one.
called when you pose a figure in a normal? It's just statue pose.
Yeah, or
Hero pose. No, that
no.
hero's like done down.
What's the place you go to go see stuff that's history stuff? You go
Museum
to
pose. Museum
yeah.
pose.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right, yeah. What's another
this
name
is
for
an
the
easy
brown
one.
box? Shipper.
Yeah. Shout
There
out
you
to
go. Okay.
Lumi.
What's the term collectors use when hunting for rare figures? They're grail
Easy.
hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
What force is well known for hunting the X-Men and mutants? Sentinels.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because there was a few questions that were like obviously you knew them, but they were the tip of your tongue. So
Yeah, I was like, when you hear me snap it, it's there. It's there.
But maybe we should have a lifeline. Like Local Lou helped you out
Yeah.
a little bit, so maybe we could do
I
a
know he
lifeline
wanted
like
to
that.
help. I was like, nah, bro. You gotta let me fail this one. You gotta let me fail,
But
brother.
thanks, man. I appreciate you being with me. Like we're already at almost 2 hour mark. But anything you want to share? And this fool right here.
He's silly.
Anything you want to share with our audience and chat? Any
Um,
projects coming up for you?
Sure. Just waiting on whatever shakes out from Sideshow. Might be getting something from Hong Kong soonish. You guys will know whenever I make that move. Other than that, yeah, you can always just come find me on Instagram, Late Bloomer. Late Bloomer, LATBLOOMR_. Catch me over there on Instagram.
I'll put the link in the description for all the artists that we
Yes,
went over, including yours. So
perfect. Thank you.
you could,
Yeah, so go check me out over on Instagram. Same thing over on Facebook. It's more like a random stream of like consciousness over on Facebook, but I will from time to time share my photos from over on Instagram. I need to like relink it because I got tired of like double posting, and then like kind of like now I want to like get back to double posting so I don't have to like make up for not posting. So just that's how you can catch up with me. But you guys know the rotation. At this point, if you watch over on 1/6 Scale Man or watch me over on 1/6 Scale Man, Monday, comic book talk with friends. Wednesday, say what? Wednesday, we'll be talking more about whatever comes out from Hot Toys. And then we'll be back at it on Friday with Figure Flex Friday. We couldn't get to you guys last week because Leo's still transitioning and moving and getting all the other stuff packed out. Packed out, and so you can have it out. So again, a lot of transition, a lot of stuff, but just please keep it a lock there. But the last thing I'll leave with you guys is do what you can for those that you love. Please continue to spread love and joy in the communities and the spaces that you're in. We see every day there is just like misery to be had in any form, in any corner you may find in the universe or in your town. You will find misery. So I think that's the reasons why we're here, is to fight against that as much as we can. So please, I implore you guys to go out there, Do what you can for those that you love. You see someone out there in the community struggling, don't be afraid to give. I give constantly, and I never tell. It's not a thing about like self-aggrandizement. It's just, it helps me feel good, and I also know that I helped someone out, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Continue to be an unsung hero, and we'll see you next time.
100%. And for those that, obviously you're starting to kind of, I was gonna say this guy, you must be glutes day for him. So he's working those glutes. So
Yeah.
appreciate you, man, for for participating while you're in the gym. And Local Lou, thanks for showing up. Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
thank you. And hopefully we'll have you soon too, Local Lou. And then also shout out to Lael 16 Killman too as well. The Figure Flex Friday has been a group that I also been part of, and let's just say it's an awesome group to be there, and for your photography and just the feedback I get from you guys and Lael, and
Yeah, it's like
everybody else.
same place, same way I felt when I joined it. It's like
Mhm.
you share your pictures on Instagram, you share it on Reddit, and you might get that love there on Instagram, and not necessarily like likes love, but just in terms of like feeling a part of something and people support
yeah.
you.
Mhm.
And Reddit is always like, oh, no, it's always this like, it's just so ugly, like the energy is so ugly to me. So I love that the fact that, I can, from varying skills of people, can share their stuff, and they can watch the show that is attached to that. And then the person is like, that's cool, that's dope. They are bringing you a part of it instead of excluding you. So that's just something I want to continue to be a part of, and something I want to continue to endorse out there, man. Like, yeah, don't mess with them. Don't, yeah, they are just toxic, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, if anybody that's just starting photography and you're looking for like a support group and stuff like that, where you can feel like you're part of it, definitely check out the Figure Flex Friday group. I will put a link in them below if you're interested in joining. I definitely recommend it. It's
And like Philly mentioned earlier, we have the True Scale Collective, that is a group of just growing photographers from varying different skills and scales. We were, at first it was more branded to 6 scale, but we wanted to open it up for more and more people out there, because we all collect different stuff. I'm looking at a whole shelf of just like 112 stuff that I have. So try to just be open and more inclusive, because that's what I would like if I was looking for a group.
Definitely. So all the information I'll provide below. For me, I'm just gonna keep chugging away one project at a time. One of the things I mentioned to you is possibly doing a live stream out on the field. There's a lot of areas over here where I can go hiking and take a figure with me with my camera and take photos and have a good scenery. So I'll figure the logistics about that, but for now, I'll stick with indoors, because it was I thought I was prepared, but I was like, no, I wasn't prepared for this, because it's like all this shit I had to move around. But hopefully the picture looks great. I'll tag you in there, and
I sure will.
Check it out on Instagram. And also, it's nearing pretty close to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm very excited because Sideshow is coming back to the con, and then we have a lot of good companies going to be there as well. We got In-Art Collectibles, you have Caustic Plastic, and then for the very first time, we're going to have Jazzy dioramas there as well. So looking forward to covering all that, all the stuff, all the good stuff, all the good goodies they're going to show and display. And so hopefully we get to do that. And, I'm looking forward to Brand New Day. That's the one movie I've been looking forward to. I'm sure you will. You
yeah, too. I mean, yeah, honestly, but just taking a break from the streams on Wednesday, I'll talk on Monday about comics, because that's stuff that's just constantly coming around. But when it comes to like Hot Toys, I just like let everybody else is a little bit more knowledgeable about the other stuff that's come out. So I'm just like, it'll be my day soon. You guys will see me a lot very soon, I'm imagining. So God willing, we'll be there, and I can't wait for the movie, and really excited. It's Spider-Man is just a very special character to a lot of people, and when you see Tom Holland speak about the film that they made,
Didn't he
I think
say it's the favorite one of all?
I think this was really special for him.
Mhm,
Like this
mhm.
really, I'm getting that feeling like this was really special.
Well, I think he mentioned that. He feels like it's the best one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's. I'm not sure if I caught that, but like just everything, anything that I've caught around that comment, it's like I think this will be very special of an experience, and the parents are gonna bring their kids out because Spidey love the kids and the kids love Spidey, so it's a match made in heaven, and I hope I'll be seeing you guys out there getting your whatever popcorn bucket they decide to throw out us, and I hope you guys enjoy the film once that comes around, but we'll see.
Anyways, thanks for being part of the show, man. I appreciate you. You're always welcome to come back and try to take down the reigning champion, Mr. Watcher 6. Shout out to him.
Awesome. Somebody will get him.
But
all right.
Somebody will take him down. But thanks again, man. Appreciate you. Have a good weekend, rest of the weekend. And guys that are watching the show, thanks part of the chat. People who are watching the replay, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. And I was able to give you guys a little bit of a tutorial with the shot, and hopefully we could do more in the future. And again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll catch you next time. All right, peace out.